something needs to change, okay? Hey my loves, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Neliswa. Thank you so much for clicking on this video and watching. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you love the idea of learning to build your dream life. That is what we do on this channel. We are learning to build our dream lives. We're learning to love ourselves deeply. We're learning to develop ourselves consistently. And we are also learning to nurture ourselves through daily practices of self-care. So if those things sound wonderful to you, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and hit that notification bell so that you will get notified whenever I upload a video. And let's jump straight into the video. Today's video is one that I'm very excited about because I'm gonna be sharing with you guys a very powerful mindset shift that changed my life. What if I could start living my life from a very intentional place where everything that I do on a day-to-day basis is a direct contribution to what I'm trying to create in the world? And this wasn't always the case in my life. As you would imagine, when you feel like your life is moving in a direction that doesn't necessarily feel aligned to you, then your main focus stops being creating the life of your dreams. Then the focus becomes, how do I bring myself back to alignment? How do I bring myself back to the path I know I'm supposed to be on? Turning my focus into every single day, how do I move about my day in a way that builds the habits that I want to create, in a way that helps me become the person that I'm trying to be, in a way that helps me build the kind of life that I want to have. Just asking yourself on a day-to-day basis, with everything that you do, does this align with who I'm becoming? Does this align with the life I'm creating? Does this align with my values and the impact that I want to have in the world? What this mindset shift has allowed me to do is it has allowed me to tap into my own power and tap into my own potential. That has been the most pivotal thing that has happened to my life. It has given me so much power to navigate my own experiences with more clarity, with more awareness. It removes that essence of being a victim in your own life, where everything is happening to you and you can start to take charge of making the changes that you want to see. It really is a mindset shift that has changed the way that I view myself and the way that I view the world, essentially. I can't explain how incredibly empowering and liberating that feels. When I came to the realization that I needed to approach my life differently, that I needed to find a better way of existing in the world, started to ask myself about what it is that I really want, who it is that I really want to become. So I started jotting down all of the things that I envisioned for myself, like just the kind of life that I want to live, not necessarily the things that I want to have, but the kind of life that I want to live. And the first thing that came to me in that exercise was that I've always wanted to be a person who values their health. How do I begin to make those changes on a day-to-day basis? It's going to take consistent everyday work, and that I have to set that intention on a day-to-day basis to make that a focus in my life. how do I make this happen on a day-to-day basis? Okay, I started to ask myself, okay, what can I do? Instead of focusing on what I can't do, on what I don't have the resources to do, what is it that I can do? So then I started jogging, which is something that I've never enjoyed. Growing up, my sisters would go jogging and I would stay behind because it was just not my vibe. But I've now become a person who can say I have been running consistently for a year and some time now. And it's such a different feeling to who I was before, because before I had this mindset shift, I didn't think that I was capable of doing that. I didn't think that I knew I wanted to be that, but I didn't think that it was possible. I didn't think that I was capable. So when I found myself at the end of November last year celebrating an entire year of being a person who runs, was just mind-blowing to me. It kind of just showed me my own power, especially because it's not something that I've enjoyed doing my whole life. It's something I really had to nurture over time, consistently, until it became a part of me. So that is one example of how this mindset shift has changed me, how that has created progress in my life. The second thing I started to ask myself was, how do I want to show up in the world? How do I want to look? How do I want to present myself? I love being a person who puts themselves together. I love being a person that looks good because it makes me feel good. And I like, that process of getting dressed and putting on makeup and just tapping into just that very feminine side of myself. Then taking the steps to make that a priority. It might seem like such a frivolous thing, looking good, but the amount of impact that it has on your life and the confidence it builds, we keep blocking ourselves by allowing external things to stop us from doing the things that we need to do, instead of rearranging our lives and carving out space to really do the things that are going to put us firmly on the path that we're supposed to be going. We have to commit on a day-to-day basis by keeping our intentions front of mind, by putting throughout your day practices that will consistently remind you to shift your focus to what you're trying to create. I need to constantly remind myself to put myself on this path on a day-to-day basis at different moments throughout the day. That is how we start to put the building blocks in creating the dream life. So those are just a few of my thoughts when it comes to really shifting into that inside out mindset. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. Hit that notification bell as well so that you will get notified whenever I upload a new video. And of course, I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Take care. Bye.